In section 7.3, we learn what logarithms are and how they work, and really how they are inverses of exponential functions. So that's why logarithmic functions as inverses is the section, is the name of this section. So in our exploration, we saw how logarithms work. Now let's write a definition. A logarithm, by definition, is the inverse of an exponential function. Okay, if you think to multiplying, for example, the inverse of multiplying is dividing. The inverse of adding is subtracting. Every operation in math has an inverse, something that undoes something else. And in this case, when we are talking about logarithms, logarithms undo exponents, okay? They undo exponential functions. So we saw this rule and the way that it works in our exploration today, but to just write it out again, a logarithm, if we have the log, and I'll use a couple different colors here, the log base b of x equals y really means b to the y power equals x, okay? And if you look at, we again talked about this part in class, but in case you weren't here, when we were talking about logs, we bounce across our equal sign, okay? So log base b, b is the base of the log is the base of the exponent, b to the y power equals x, okay? We start here, jump to the other side of the equal sign, and come back. Log base b of x equals y. We start in one place, start with your base, bounce across the equal sign, and bounce back. That's how our logarithms work. All right, so example 1, let's look at writing things in logarithmic form. So 2 problems here. If I have 6 squared equals 36, and then 3 to the 0 power equals 1. We'll do both of these situations. Okay, and again, I want to write, right now these are in exponential form. I'm using exponents. I want to write this in a logarithm. So I start off with log base, whatever my base is, and my base is 6 in my exponent. So my base is 6 in my logarithm. Log base 6, we start here, bounce across the equal sign, bounce back. So 6 squared equals 36 means the same thing as log base 6 of 36 is 2. So again, we can always double check if we start here with your base. 6 to the second power is 36, and that's true. That's what our original statement said. My statement over here, 3 to the 0 power equals 1. 3 is the base for my exponent, so log base 3 of 1, because we start with our base, bounce across the equal sign, and then jump back. Log base 3 of 1 equals 0. Again, 3 to the 0 power equals 1 if you think about jumping back and forth across the equal sign. So that's the general process of how our logarithms work.